Yeah, a little.
Key's a little.
Here we go. Let's go.
Oh. Okay, this is getting a little ghosty here. All right, yeah, okay. Well, obviously needs a spring there.
Yes.
But listen to that.
Ooh.
Buzzer go off.
Rev it up.
I heard the belt squeak.
Yep.
Yeah. So sold.
Oh.
Welcome to Hoopy's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube. And today is a little bit different than my normal purchase days because I have no idea what I'm buying. I'm just trusting Euro-Asian Bob, who has called me up and said, I just got a car in and I know you're going to want it. Which, if he doesn't want it, there's probably a reason. But anyway, it could be anything. Bob and I started with our love of Mercedes. That's how we met. He was the president of the Mercedes-Benz Club at the time, and later I took over around 2008. We've been friends ever since. Best man at my wedding. So I do trust him mostly, but I am kind of curious. But before Bob comes and picks me up, he's always running a little bit behind. Car Issues is still on Motortrend. The 6th episode is this week, and thank you all so much for watching so far. The show has rated every single time and done well, and this episode is a real treat. So I have a trailer for you to take a look, and then hopefully Bob will show up. That is a long way down. Fine. 2006 Hummer H3. This is a very special Hummer H3.
Wow, that is strange. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. All right, now we have a double black diamond here.
I know these engines don't really have a very good track record.
What? Well, it's deja vu. I hope he's not trying to sell me this. Bob, I hope you're not thinking I'm going to revisit SSR life here.
No, this one's not hoopy enough.
Okay.
It's a little flashback. Huh?
Yes, but this one's much nicer.
This one's the one.
Does it have the good motor?
Look
hello.
at that. 6-liter, 6-speed manual, and check this out. Look at the odometer. That 11,162 on the mileage.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a mint. This is in the wrapper here. Well, here we go.
Careful, it's cold. I mean,
it's cool.
it's cool, but it's still not fast.
It's yeah, it's still your typical American car, right?
Right.
Lots of show, lots of noise, not really going anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
For somebody that has trouble getting in and out of Corvette and wants something different, you know, this is
Yeah, it's gonna be
something quirky.
Typical car show.
Right.
Have the deal up, top down, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but
it's a fun truck.
You can drive it cross country. You could do anything you want with it almost. I mean, he almost uses it as a truck, not really. But,
right. Well,
yeah.
Becky can haul grain in it. I told her.
Oh, that's right.
Although I don't think I want to. But,
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna give it to Becky because she will use it as a truck.
All right, well, put the hammer down here.
Yeah, you want to check
I'm
it out?
curious.
Not slow. I mean, it's not slow.
It's so
It hooked
goofy.
up pretty good.
So goofy.
Yeah, but
right.
you know, you think about it though. I mean, you got a massive trunk, right? So, like, if you wanted to take a trip like you talked about, you know, you really could have some fun and take it. And it's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. So.
All right. Well, put your foot in it so we can get down to this car. Hopefully, it's better than the Baja.
Yeah.
It's
Much
better.
better.
Okay. Okay.
Are you ready, Tyler?
Push the button.
Here's the big reveal. Are you ready? Here it is. Behind door number 1.
It's a. Wait.
Mercedes.
It's a 90s S-Class.
Right. I know what
I just gave one of these away.
I know, but you didn't give this one away. Stop and think. What is peak Mercedes? Yep.
Hey. Well, I guess I could tell by the avant-garde grille. Yep. The rear quarter badge.
And that's not a badge up touch it.
So this is an S600.
It is 96 S600.
I can tell
V12.
by the wheels that it's not a 95 or older, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
It's the perfect year.
And it
it's
looks
fresh off the truck. I haven't even touched it. We got it from Maryland and had it shipped in from Maryland. And I know that.
I mean, a little bit of wear on the steering wheel, and yeah, the dash is peeling up a little, but it does look pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we both love these cars.
We do. This has been on my bucket list. I mean, we're both Mercedes enthusiasts lifelong.
Oh, it even has a Lawrencer exhaust on it.
Yes,
Look at that.
It does.
So, why aren't you wanting to keep it or flip it?
I bought it off of a classic car auction site, and it wasn't any cars and bids. You know,
Okay.
It was a new one, and I gave it a try. And basically, the seller didn't disclose anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That never happens.
No. Even when I called him and asked him specific questions, there was inaccurate answers given to those. But that being said, I mean, I stole the car. You know how rare these are.
Yeah. So.
And you know, and so it just needs some
how much was it?
recon.
How much was it?
You know, it's one of those things where I bought this thing for $8,900. $8,900.
And it moves?
It runs and drives fantastic.
Really?
It just needs recon and it needs some wizard love. But
Okay.
and this has got the rare two-tone interior.
Well, I think most of the 600 had it by 96, but
It's
yeah.
an option. It's on the options list.
yeah, I see it more often than not, though.
Really?
Okay.
But it is cool. It's got the tone.
Oh yeah.
It's got everything.
All right.
So this is one of those things, Tyler, where we do a lot of things for each other. I stole this car, and I knew I bought this car, and I'm like, you know what? If it comes in and it's more than I wanted this thing to be mint, and I wanted to keep it because I love this car.
Right.
It came in, you know, and it has some stuff. It's still a great car, but I'm like, you know, this is the perfect Hoovy car. So I basically will let you have it at cost.
He's passing the turd, I think. Well, I don't know. I mean, okay.
It's not a turd though, but it definitely needs stuff.
Yeah.
But find another S600 for under 10 grand.
Right. So, what did the seller say when you confronted him?
You know, I asked him, I was trying to be polite. I said, hey, what, you know, this thing's undisclosed, this and this and that. And I said, what are you going to do? And he's like, well, let me talk to my partners and get back with you. And a week went by, and I'm like, hey, I need to know, like, what your plan is. And then they kind of just pushed it off on me, like, hey, it's just an old car, and you should know it's going to need all this stuff. I'm like, well, that's not how these auctions
You should
work.
disclose it. Yeah.
That's not how these auctions work. That's not
Jeez.
how I do auctions. I mean,
Right.
I get crazy about my stuff, and I mean, I disclose every little thing, and I guess I expect other people to do the same, but that's not the case. Yeah, a little.
Key's a little.
Here we go. Let's go.
Okay, this is getting a little ghosty here. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, obviously, it needs a spring there,
Yes.
but listen to that
Ooh.
buzzer go off.
Rev it up.
I heard the belt squeak.
Yep.
Yeah. So sold.
Oh. You like it?
Yeah.
Is that wicked or what?
Yep. That's all I needed to hear.
I'm so mixed emotions on this because I've wanted this car. You know, I have a 93 600 SL Roadster, and I want the matching sedan of that era. I've been hunting for 20 years for one of these. I guess my hunt continues, and your hunt ends right here.
I mean, they normally aspirated V12.
It's great.
It's amazing.
It's fun. It's awesome.
Okay. Well.
Deal?
Well, we already shook. So, but yes. All right. I'll get you checked.
No worries.
And you can ride off in the sunset in your gorgeous car.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Okay. And 102,000 miles. It's not bad.
No, it's a good car.
Well, when it was sitting in there, there was no warning lights other than the windshield washer, but now, the moment I move, the ESP light is on, so the traction control, probably a wheel speed sensor, probably, but actually running really, really well, smooth. You heard it rev, so impressed in that sense. There's really nothing like an old S600, and Bob and I have never had one before. Oh yeah, it's got the power. Okay. And another immediately obvious problem here is the suspension. It should be silky smooth and nice, but instead okay, it rides like a truck, so the hydraulic suspension definitely needs some work. They have some spheres, basically, where the hydraulic fluid will go into, and when they fail, they just fill up. And then you have a really rough ride like this, so hopefully that's all it is. Still not cheap to do. All right, getting on the highway. Okay, that's really bad over the bumps. Let's see, the on-ramp here where I can give it a bit of power. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Listen to that. I can tell there's some issues, like the buttons are sunken in here, and also the rear window shade is stuck. And then this, I think, is it? Yep. So that button's dead, which is why it's stuck on low. So we have nothing but cold air on that side because the button's broken. But overall, I mean, minor things, I hope. I'm gonna take it through the car wash, and then we'll pull it in the garage and really look this thing over. Well, yes, that antenna thing in the car wash was very stupid. I shouldn't have done a brush car wash anyway, but I completely forgot that that power antenna was back there and ripped it off. But now that it's all clean, it needs a really big detail, a correction on the paint. So I didn't do any harm going through the car wash that one time. But underneath all of that, it does seem like a really nice car. And I can definitely see why Bob was tempted to keep it, but also ready to move it on, because there are a lot of issues. For somebody like Bob who needs to sell a car quickly and not spend months fixing it and going through all that process, I can definitely understand as a car dealer why he didn't want it. But for me, it's absolutely perfect. I don't know if this is the cheapest S600 in the USA, probably not, but it was definitely the best deal at $9,000. And I mean, look what you get. This is arguably the best Mercedes ever made. It was the last time they designed a car with a completely open checkbook. Reportedly over $1 billion spent developing this chassis. And actually, I can't believe I didn't pop the hood and take a look at this beautiful presentation here. When these came out in the early 90s, they had 400 horsepower and like 430 pound-feet of torque. It was detuned in 95, I think, for emissions, 93, 94, 95, something like that. And look at this. I mean, that is a lot of power for a naturally aspirated V12, and certainly of this era. It would seem like a rocket ship. And, well, I mean, it does have some wear, most certainly, and a few leaks, I think. But overall, it's all there. Also, when it warmed up fully, the idle got a little lumpy, so probably a bad coil, hopefully. So, yeah, more issues there. But probably one of the best V12s ever. This is the engine that the Pagani Zonda was based off of. They took a Mercedes V12 from this era and made it into the crazy creation that it is, with the unbelievable noise. And actually, you can replicate that. Famously, F-Spot has the car that was in the Japanese tunnel, an early viral YouTube video where it's making an unbelievable noise, and he still has it to this day. Trolls around LA, gets pulled over. Same engine right here. But not only do you get a silky smooth V12, you get this bank vault-like quality throughout, which is just unmatched from any other Mercedes ever since, in my opinion. I had the S500, obviously, that I gave away. It had a lot of miles on it, but it really didn't show it. And Tyler Potter, the person who got it, he has a YouTube channel. He's driving it still every single day. Obviously, the Big Daddy S600 is a huge step up from there, especially in the interior. Higher quality leather, a leather dash, the hydraulic suspension, which does not work on this car, and, well, a lot more maintenance headaches, unfortunately, but maybe it's not that bad. Of course, by the late 90s, the S-Class had a lot of competition. BMW, the 7 Series, was a very good rival. Same with Lexus, the Alice 400 came out of nowhere, reverse engineering the previous generation of S-Class and doing a fantastic job of it. And both of those cars undercut the S-Class by a lot, so they actually did some cost cutting in the 90s. Yeah, in 96, they actually got rid of a few things. One of them was kind of silly, like the power rear view mirror. You would actually flip to the middle, and you could adjust the mirror electronically rather than just changing it yourself, which nobody ever used, and they would just mess up those motors, so they got away from that. Several $100s probably in motors and electronics that didn't need to be there. So it was little stuff like that to make it cheaper, but overall still an incredible, amazing car that I am very happy to have in the garage, but I haven't taken up to the car wizards yet. That'll be in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.